welcome to Inclusive Radio.
Okay, welcome back to Inclusive Radio. Andrew Barter from Habitat for Humanity pops in. Cody Roberts drops by to play some music for us. We'll kick things off tonight with 2 tracks from a Niagara band called Sea of Gold and Burgundy. Actually, they'll be here in a couple weeks to do something live in the Radio Shack. The 2 tracks we're going to play tonight by Sea of Gold and Burgundy are Ghost in the Walls and Lady. Okay, take it away, Aaron.
You're listening to Inclusive Radio, providing a voice for everyone.
Well, it's fine tonight, but it's been so and I've been getting back to habits that make winter slow. We all know in this cold nothing grows in our souls, and it's harder alone. So I thank God I found my friends again. I thank God I found my friends again. Cause there's nothing else that could help, no medicine for my depression. This ghost in these walls, and I've been guilty of their judgment long after the falls. We all know in this town something wrong's going down, and we just turn away. We all know in this cold nothing grows in our souls, and it's harder alone. So I thank God I found my friends again. I thank God I found my friends again. Cause there's nothing else that could help, no medicine for my depression.
You're listening to Inclusive Radio.
Okay, we're here again with Cody. Cody Roberts, how are you today, sir?
I am good.
So what's new with you the last couple weeks? What's been going on with Cody?
I got a new update in Modern Warfare 2. Warzone 2.0 came out. I was excited to play that. Just dropped into a couple of matches, and it looks good. The graphics are good. The gameplay is good. They're talking about DMZ, where you drop in and you get money. Basically, you have to collect loot.
Okay.
Go into a biohazardous zone. You have to get this weapon from somebody and then extract. And if you don't extract in time, you can lose all your stuff. And if you lose all your stuff, well, then you don't get it back. And that kind of sucks.
And that's the game you were downloading while you were here. I think it was downloading off the internet for you.
Yeah, that was happening.
Okay. So
and it's all good now. Everything's updated.
All right, right on. It's running beautifully. What was the game called again?
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. So you're going to have a new TV potentially in a few weeks?
Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. We don't know yet.
Okay, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. So what else? What about music? What do you want to hear tonight?
I'm hoping to hear some Drake.
Okay.
So it's called Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling. Let's check it out right now, okay? 1 sec.
You used to call me on my. You used to. Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Cause ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. You made me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you got exactly what you asked for. Running out of pages in your passport. Hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. These days, all I do is wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Wonder if you're rolling up a backwards for someone else. Doing things I taught you getting nasty for someone else. You don't need no one else. You don't need nobody else, no. Why you never alone? Why you always touch and roll? Used to always stay at home, be a good girl, you was in the zone. Yeah, you should just be yourself. Right now you're someone else. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. since I left the city.
What's the second song you want to hear, Cody?
Tupac, California Love.
Everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah. West Coast. That's right. That's right. Definitely in the house. Frisco. And you know LA up in this. Pasadena, where you at? Yeah, Inglewood always up to no good. Even Hollywood trying to get a piece, baby. Sacramento, Sacramento, where you at? Throw it up, y'all. Throw it up, throw it up. I can't see ya.
And the third song, Cody, what is it?
JVKEE. This is what falling in love feels like.
Okay.
Feel like sun on my skin. So this is love. I know it is. I know it sounds super cliche, but you make me feel some type of way. This is falling, falling in love. Yeah. I got a lot on my mind, got some more on my plate. My baby got me looking forward to the end of the day. What you say? You and me, just forget about the past, throw it in the trash. What you say? You and me, live the life we never had, like we're never going back. Feel like sun on my skin. So this is love. I know it is. I know it sounds super cliche, but you make me feel some type of way. This is falling, falling in love. I know it sounds super cliche, but you make me feel some type of way. This is falling, falling in love. Yeah, this is falling, falling in love. This is falling, falling in love.
You're listening to Inclusive Radio. Thanks for tuning in.
Doctors have come from distant cities just to see me. Stand over my bed, disbelieving what they see. They say I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. Newspapers ask intimate questions, want confessions. They reach into my head to steal the glory of my story. They say I must be one of the wonders, God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. I believe fate smiled and
You're listening to Inclusive Radio.
Yeah, you are.
Hi, I'm Rachel from Empowering Support Services. We're an adult day program servicing the Hamilton and surrounding areas. We also offer respite services. You can check us out on Instagram and Facebook or at our website at www.empoweringsupportservices.ca.
Lawson Ministries is gearing up to get active this summer. We're currently in the early stages of our Let's Ride program for 2022, a fun and exciting way to learn how to cycle and get involved in some really fun group bike rides. If this sounds interesting to you, visit lawsonministries.org/Let's Ride to learn more.
Being in human services is cool because, in essence, you're paid to be human, paid to explore the commonalities of the human condition, paid to discover the incredible diversity of the human spirit, paid to spend your day doing something that matters, that makes a difference, something that you can be proud of. Done right, you've chosen both a job and a passion, both a passion and a mission, both a mission and a purpose. There are those who spend their lives looking for purpose. You will rise to it each morning. And that's a hell of a way to start the day.
The words of Dave Hingsberger. Please check out www.openfuturelearning.org.
Hi, I'm Kim Morgan. I'm the coach at the Hamilton Sports Challengers, which is a sports club for persons with disabilities. Presently, I'm coaching with the Hamilton Challenger Baseball Association in their off-season with their sports program. My contact information, if you're interested in sports for persons with disabilities, is KMORGAN17@cogeco.ca.
Hi, this is Peter Marks, Director of the Center for Conscious Care. We provide training, primarily agency-based, but they include families for supporters of people with developmental disabilities. We've now trained over 3,000 people in the province of Ontario over the last 12 years or so. And any questions you may have, or if you'd like just a follow-up call, just give us a call or go to our website, centerforconsciouscare.ca, and we'll get in touch with you.
Hey there, are you looking for a fun social group that is welcoming to members of the LGBTQ+ community who identify as having an intellectual disability? Well, Sparkle Friends is likely for you. We meet at 333 King Street East on the 2nd and 4th Thursdays of each month. Come on by and check it out for a good time. No expectations except for a warm and welcoming environment. For more information, email lgbtq.id@gmail.com.
Rigel would like to thank LMB Mechanical for their sponsorship of our annual golf tournament. The proceeds from our tournament go towards our accessible housing project.
Hey everyone, this is Danielle from the Hamilton FASD Collaborative. We are a group of 13 Hamilton agencies who have been working together since 2005 to develop awareness and supports in regards to fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. We provide community education and training, in-service training, as well as case conferences for our Hamilton community. To reach out to our collaborative, if you're interested in any of our services, you can head on over to our website at fasdhamilton.ca or check us out on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at FASD Hamilton CA.
Hi, I'm Liesl Knight Messenger, and I work at Green Venture, which is a local environmental nonprofit. You can check us out on our social media or our website, greenventure.ca, to get involved in various kinds of stewardship activities, learning about environment. You can volunteer in various different ways or join some of our programming. And we really hope to be able to see more Hamiltonians making those choices to have greener practices in their lives and to make our community a climate champion.
Join us on Saturday, December 3rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the return of Rigel's Holiday Market, featuring vendors from all over our community. See you there.
Hi, I'm Melanie Tejas. I'm the Artistic Director of Hamilton Children's Choir. If you know a young person, they could be as young as 4, they could be 14, they could be 24 years old. If they like to sing, we would love to have them come sing with us. We are in our 48th season, and you can find out more information online at hamiltonchildrenschoir.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew. I work at the Burlington Habitat for Humanity Restore, and I invite you to go treasure hunting at your nearest Habitat for Humanity Restore.
You're listening to Inclusive Radio, providing a voice for everyone.
Okay, today we are here with Andrew Barter from Habitat for Humanity. Welcome, Andrew.
Hello, how are you, Dean?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So, Habitat for Humanity, the Restore.
The Restore,
The
yes.
Restore. So, how does it all work?
Well, we're all familiar with the concept of a thrift store.
Yep.
Of course, there's a lot of places that we're familiar going in and getting some secondhand clothes, some dishes, cups, collectibles. But not a lot of places really fill in the niche of furniture, and so that's where we kind of come in. Furniture and home hardware, that sort of stuff.
Right.
There's a lot of spare building supplies. As anyone who knows who's done a renovation, you might order. You need to get too much flooring, just to be safe.
Yeah.
And so you got some spare. If you got 100 square feet or something, we'll take that off your hands. You get a tax receipt, and it works for all parties because that goes straight into building homes.
Right on. And there's one in Hamilton, right?
That's
There's
right.
Burlington. It used to be, was it by the North Service Road or?
That's right. They used to be on the Service Road. They're now on Appleby Line. That's where I'm located. 1800 Appleby Line.
Okay.
Come in and shop. But you'll find a Restore in just about most Canadian cities, it seems, at least in Ontario, in my experience. They're everywhere ever since... once you are aware of them, you'll start noticing them everywhere.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's good. Like, I love going to the one in Hamilton, looking around.
Oh yeah, it's everyone loves going on a Saturday to a garage sale, right? And so it's like a garage sale bazaar all in one place where any day is different.
So what the pricing? How is that based on? Is it percentage wise? How does the pricing come about?
So percentage-wise, once you mention that, I'll go along the route of our corporate donations.
Sure.
So when we do get a corporate donation, we're very lucky that we'll get near brand new or absolutely brand new items that are returned or for some reason something that they don't want to sell, whether it's last season's clothing or something like that. They get a tax receipt for donating it, and we get something to sell 30% off of the original retail. So we mark it down starting at 30% off.
Right.
So if you're in there often enough, you're a savvy consumer that way, shopping at the store, you know what the Restore's about. You'll get you can get new skylights for your house. You can get a brand new stove from Whirlpool, or you can get fridges, kitchens, anything like that. 30% off of the retail price and
so 30% off, is that off of new items only, like the boxes aren't open, or is that right across the product line? Like whatever you have is going to be 30. Are you basing the price off of what it is new, even if the item is not necessarily new?
As long as it's a corporate donation, it essentially starts at 30% off. That's why we say starts at 30% off.
Right.
Sometimes it is a return because someone, let's say a lawnmower, they had to try it out for a week to make sure that it didn't work properly or something like that. It'll just be something like it's jumpy. As long as it's something that is still worth selling, we're gonna take that. We're gonna sell it on, and we'll go lower than just 30% off.
Okay, I see how it works,
It's not just black and white that way. There's a bit of sense. But otherwise, it's not just corporate donations. We get a lot of course, people clearing out their houses. That is a bit more knowing what we can get for it. We're trying to maximize every donation that you're bringing into the store.
Right.
Because every donation you bring into the store is essentially a monetary donation. Whatever you bring, whatever we can sell it for, that's the monetary donation. It's as good as giving us a $20 bill if you give us a chair we can sell for $20, right?
Oh, very nice.
So
okay.
It's really seen as the same thing. So and that's kind of how it goes, right? So if we can sell that chair for $20, we're gonna that's what you would be able to get in a tax receipt. So a couch, if it's worth $100, you can get a $100 tax receipt for that.
Very cool. And it is not for profit or non-profit?
Non-profit. So,
non-profit, okay.
Wait, is there really a difference in that?
Yeah, I could explain that, but in another show. But legally there is a significant difference. I had somebody in here.
I'm not qualified to speak on that.
You know what? Maybe I could stop and I could look it up exactly. But yeah, so it is non-profit.
I don't know what the difference is. So all I know is that everything that where there are a lot of places. I guess that is a good point. While a lot of charity shops and thrift stores. They claim to be charitable and say so much goes to a charity.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that's only maybe 25-30%. Now, whereas at Habitat for Humanity, our restores, it really all goes into it. We're volunteer based, so we try to keep a light staff for that reason. It's kind of a skeleton crew.
Really?
Whereas, I won't name any other thrift stores, but you'll have a lot of people in the back just to make it happen. And understandably, it's a lot that's happening every single day. It takes a lot of people, but the volunteer aspect is a massive point of the
I'm not going to mention names either, but we could really go down the rabbit hole here because I've done a bit of investigation on a few of these charitable type donation places, but that's something for another time.
Absolutely.
So Habitat for Humanity / Restore. When I hear Habitat for Humanity, I'm thinking of what was, I believe, pioneered by Jimmy Carter, former President Jimmy Carter in the States. Is there still that connection?
So there's something of a connection with the stores in the States now. Of course, 2 different countries, 2 different markets, slightly different rules. Jimmy Carter, of course, massive reason that it is as well known as it is. Habitat for Humanity, while the restores may not be as well known as some other thrift stores out there, the organization Habitat for Humanity is a household name. So of course, Jimmy Carter, a lot to do with bringing that name forward, but just the fact that anybody can get involved, knowing that such a high profile person would volunteer to build homes. And
so he's not helicoptering into the Burlington location?
Not so much. When we were doing online sales, who's to say that on Facebook Marketplace he wasn't someone picking up some of the items? But as far as I know, it was a burner account if he was doing it.
And does the States have the Restore? And I'm using my quote fingers here. Do they have that in the States?
They do as well. So be careful when you're Googling us because you'll sometimes you'll end up on. There are other Hamiltons, there are other Burlingtons in the United States, right? So you'll end up on a site that might have different things advertised than you might find in your actual local Habitat for Humanity. But it's really it's really not too far different. The same idea of selling on home building supplies. It really all stems from that niche of the charity of building homes.
Right on. Now, normally with nonprofits, I can say, or I'll ask, how can people get involved for volunteering? Does that exist for you guys?
Absolutely. We're always looking for new help. So everyone from high school students looking for their 40 hours, co-op students, straight into, people who are semi-retired or retired. Anytime you have to give, we're happy to have you on, to be perfectly honest, because it's a great way to give back, whether it's in the stores or on the build sites. The builds are a little less consistent, of course, because we have to raise the funds to build every home and every project that we're doing. We've just completed. We're Halton, Mississauga, our branch. So we recently completed a townhome complex in Mississauga.
Very nice.
And it's a fantastic. The unveiling was a great event, and we're hoping to do more. But if you can get into the store and pick up some stuff and make some donations that way, then that gets us closer.
Okay, over to the building then. Is it contractors, laborers, people volunteering time, or how does that all come together? Like, is Habitat for Humanity the management behind the building of it? Like, or do you have Acme Construction saying, hey, I have 2 weeks, I can dedicate time, I'll build this for you?
We do have our own people who are in charge of the builds, but it really does go down to we're getting the common person involved. We're not getting contractors in to hiring out external third parties to do these things. It is relying on people like you and me. What it will often be is corporations or some sort of teams from different companies coming out and contributing their time one at a time. So it's kind of like a production line that way. It's not done overnight, but over time we'll get things done. better example could possibly be our tiny home projects. So recently, we have one of the great guys, Peter. He works. I know him from. He works in the Burlington office. He's been in charge of our tiny home projects. So a lot of that has really been down to being built by local high school SHSM students.
Oh, very cool.
So that's another example of how really anyone can get involved in giving back this way through Habitat. Because these we have had I think double digits of these tiny homes that have been built by a couple different schools. So untold amount of students that have contributed this way.
Where are they being built?
They were being built so in our sort of affiliate around Burlington, Milton, that sort of area, and so. Those houses, they're going all sorts of different places. Where we haven't figured out where all of them are going just yet. We haven't found good homes for them all.
Oh, so they're prefab. So they're already fabricated.
They're prefabbed. They come with everything you need in it. Yeah, exactly. They're furnished. They've got and it's brand new furniture. A lot of people think what they're donating is what's going into the homes that are being built.
Right.
But that's not the case. What you are donating is being sold, and those profits are going into building the homes.
Oh, understandable.
Exactly. So that way people are getting brand new things to be comfortable, make their own memories in their own homes.
So in my mind then, if I'm understanding this correctly, I see a picture of a bunch of these little tiny homes waiting to be homed somewhere.
Exactly.
On public or private lands. But are people purchasing them?
So we kind of have a housing system where like you register with Habitat Canada, and they will there are certain conditions and everything, but of course at the end of all that you get an affordable home. I don't know all of the conditions, but what I do know is that so many people who have been involved in that, who have gotten homes through that program, a lot of them end up volunteering, and I get to meet a lot of those people volunteering at the store, giving their time back because they're appreciative, they know what a wonderful thing it is, and so it's really cool to see the cycle that way.
Cool. Actually, I'd like to down the road do some sort of follow up on that, maybe in just that specific topic.
Absolutely.
Okay, so back to the store then. What kind of things would one be able to obtain through Habitat for Humanity's Restore?
Fantastic. It's really anything that, look around your house right now. What have you got? It's the sort of thing we take, it's the sort of thing we sell. So all the way from furnishings like your bed frame. Well, we won't take the mattress, and we can't take infants like that. We'll only sell those things if they're brand new. So that's something where corporate donors come in. You can get a brand new Casper mattress, for instance, off of retail price. But otherwise, we've got bathroom vanities, washing machines, refrigerators, kitchen cabinets, all the way down to the trinkets, clothing, little things like that you find at most other thrift stores. But our main niche are the big things, the building supplies, and the furniture.
Rock and roll. I hate to ask this, but do you ever come across resellers?
We certainly get resellers, of course. We get a lot of nice vintage furniture that not everyone knows the value of, and so sometimes you'll find some solid teak wood and or some walnut chair, and we'll definitely get antique 100-year-old pieces that
really
there's only so much we can sell it for. To be perfectly honest, it's not going to be auction price,
right?
So it's not. It's not completely frowned upon because you're coming in. You're as long as we're getting what we're asking for it, and if you think you can flip that and make money off it, that kind of works for everybody involved. It's not all bad, but it's not a case where we'll sell in bulk and give you a big discount price just because you got to make a profit because I think it's a nice virtue to instead try to make money for the charity instead of our own pockets.
Okay, Andrew, thanks so much for coming out.
It's my pleasure. Thanks, Dean, for having me.
No problem. We'll do a follow-up down the road, okay?
Certainly.
With those little houses. I want to know about that.
Sounds good.
And what song would you like to hear, sir?
Ooh, play me out with a little bit of Oasis.
Anything by Oasis?
Don't Look Back in Anger.
You got it, buddy. Here we go. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen
You're listening to Inclusive Radio.
Back to the earth I screamed at, and no one listened to me. Back to the earth I lived, they all follow. Come on, see my heard my word. Come on, see my heard my word. Coming down now to right my way. Come on, see my herd, won't you fly? Come on, see my herd, my word. Come on, see my herd, my word. Right my way, right my way, my way. Right my way, right my way, my way. I feel it. Back to the earth I'm falling. Back to the earth I feel it. Back to the earth I'm falling. Minute of visions of you, minute of visions of me, minute of visions of you, minute of visions of me. Minute of visions of you, minute of visions of me, minute of visions of you, minute of visions of me.
All right, thanks for tuning in this week. Please join us next week. If you want to get involved, say submit a playlist or volunteer or contribute content or just to get some more information on what we're all about, feel free to contact me, Dean, at dgagnon@rygiel.ca. That's dgagnon@rygiel.ca.
And thanks to everybody that contributed to this episode. All the best. We'll see you again in 7 days. Take care.